Welcome to today's word of encouragement. Our word of encouragement will come from the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 13. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. Greater love. I'll also read John 13 from 34. I give you a new commandment, to love one another. Just as I have loved you, you also are to love one another. My commandment is this, to love one another, just as I have loved you. This I command you, to love one another. Owe no one anything except to love one another. For one who loves his neighbor has fulfilled the law. So you see John 15:13, John 13 from 34, 12, 17, John 13:34, John 15:12, John 15:17, and Romans 13:8. They are all talking about love. Love one another. Jesus said the greatest commandment of them all is to love one another. It's so hard, especially when you are asked to love those who hate you, to love those who put you down, who disregard you, who ignore you. But the greatest commandment of them all is love one another. We know that the 10 commandments, the commandment that God handed over to Moses, one of the commandments says, don't steal, don't kill, do not destroy, and don't defraud, don't love your mother and your father, love your neighbors, you love yourself, all of them, the 10 commandments. But Jesus said the greatest of them all is to love one another. Love conquers all. When you love someone, love will. Saint Paul in the book of Corinthians, First Corinthians chapter 13, he is talking about love. He is also saying that love does not keep a record of wrongs. So God is asking us, all of us, to put an effort and love one another. May we love one another. Let's try. It's not easy. It's hard, but God has called us to love one another, especially in these days of pain, in these days of discomfort, days of sorrow, days of frustration, anger, pain, lack of joy. If we can love one another, we will make life easier for one another. So it is all of us collectively, all of us, God is calling us to love one another. If you love, if you love other people just as you love yourself, you will not harm, you will not steal, you will not kill, you will not destroy, you will not make a false testimony about another person. You will love your mother and your father. All those commandments, the 10 commandments, are summed up in one commandment that Jesus gave. He said, I give you a new commandment, to love one another, just as I have loved you. And you see, John 15:13 says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. If Jesus laid his life down for you and me, surely we can try and love one another. God bless you. I pray that you will be able to love other people as you love yourself. Even if it's so hard, try your best. Try and try, because without love, it is impossible to see God. We have to love one another, so that when we get to heaven, we'll be able to live with God. God, where there is hatred, there is no God. But where his lack of hatred, there is God. So God bless you. Let's love one another. Shalom.